Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video for ya. So shoutouts to our boy Proton. I was waiting on this one before I went to work today. We have a busy week, it seems. So there was a lot of content in Global's data download, at least like 3 gigs worth of data. So we're gonna go through all of this stuff, and we're also gonna talk about our good old boy Cell and all of the things that are coming out as well. So I didn't cover this on my previous video because we were talking about Cell's details and everything like that, and then hours later after I uploaded it, there was the data download for JP, and then these guys were also announced. So let's go ahead and talk about the data download. Again, shout out to our boy Proton. We love to see it. So we got the promo movie, of course. As per every new unit that comes out, we do get some of the like promo movies right here, so pretty nice. Good old Dokkan Fest Cell is arriving at such an irregular time. So he's coming out at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. My brain had a fart, so I'm sorry. 8 o'clock for us on the Eastern time. Yeah, so like, he's coming out in 15 hours, or less than 15 hours from now, from the recording of this video. I would say, again, this is a unit that I would like to see a little bit more on in-game than in paper, because this kind of irks me. He himself can only get that, and there's, of course, only one revive per run, right? So, if by any chance you only get one of the cells revived, you can benefit just for one cell, right? Meaning that you could possibly get away with just running this guy on a team separately instead of running him as a double leader. So that could be my option here and there, but we do want to see what Cell has to provide in a double cell, and we can be able to see the differences between the non-revived one and the revived one, right? We also have a physical Android 18. As you guys know, I have to summon immediately. As there is a new Android 18 in the game, we have to summon on the banner, no matter what it is, no matter how trash it is. We have to summon on the banner until we get a copy of that 18. Fingers crossed, because I only have like 50 stones. So we're getting a new the Dokkan Awakening for the Int Daima Mini Vegeta. Finally, we're getting his medals. That's going to be available in 5 days' time. We got a new boss. Good old Tamagami number 2. Of course, these are bosses, but they're not released in the game. But these are nice little arts for them. Whenever they get some cards in game, that could be pretty cool. Maybe like a Trio the Danger kind of style cards. We did get Bergamo, but we haven't gotten the other cards like Basil and I forgot the other name of the other dude, but we haven't gotten cards like that. Like 3 of those cards, that would be cool. So we're getting Solve the Mystery, the Infiltrator World. I think this is a new is it the Hercule stage that we were talking about in the previous video? I think so. Let me open this up. With the upcoming content and everything, right? So, is it this? It might be this. So, we'll see. Again, we're getting a new Dragon Ball story, so this is gonna get revamped, which means more stones for us. So yeah, Solve the Mystery, the Infiltrate World. I really don't. Oh no, wait, no. This is it. This has to do with April Fools. Yeah, this is an April Fool's stage because that's not listed in here. So we are getting an April Fool's event. Okay, that's cool. So an update to Cell's Dokkan event is coming out. So we're gonna get his medals there. We're getting a new Extreme C area for the Para brothers. So I actually don't know their details. Are they good? For what I saw, there's something like 333 defense buff there for them. That's not bad. But they're basically unrunnable. Look at the teams that they're in. Crazy. Have I even link leveled those guys? I don't even think so. New DB story exactly. It's just as I mentioned, we're gonna get some new stages, so we can get, I guess, a new support memory is added in here, so that's gonna be cool. Again, there's the new stage for good old Daima Vegeta. This is stupid. I understand, maybe they've gotten feedback somewhere where they stated, oh, we don't want to bombard you with ECA stages, so we're gonna just compact both of them into one, which saves you some time. But this is very counterintuitive because a lot of people complain about the length of these 30 stages ECAs, but they don't complain about the rewards, myself included. You know what, no, I don't have a lot of issues with the length of an extreme sea battle. Like, I'm fine taking the 30 stages. However, if it's for like a showcase, whenever I wake up, the ECAs are out at, like, for example, here. This is midnight, maybe 1 a.m. for me. Let me actually check this time around. So when are you guys coming out exactly? So yeah, this is like 1 a.m. So if I'm gonna do a showcase of these guys, that showcase is gonna be super late for me because of course I wake up at 4 a.m. or like 4:30 just to get ready for work. And actually, is that the third? Is that on Friday? That's on Thursday. Sorry. So when I get ready for work, you know, I don't mind having a video early out, but you know, it's 2 ECAs that you have to grind, right? So, but this time around, of course, it will save me some time, but you're depriving of rewards for people, you know, 30 extra dragon stones that they could use to summon on your guys' banner, which again, I don't feel a lot of people are gonna summon for this cell because quite frankly, he doesn't provide any benefit to your teams, especially with the new meta that's kind of like jump out around right now. I am not putting festival battles as the new meta because again, it's a lengthy stage which stackers benefit from, and the tougher stages are around phase 40, which 2 hours after you're going through your runs, this guy is gonna get shredded. So what are we getting new? Like, are we getting new redstone stages? We're not. Like, we're getting new Supreme Magnificent Battle missions. We did see that, but that's coming out later in the month. But there's not a lot in here, right? So I would not recommend summoning for him. But again, the amount of stones that are being deprived from doing this is ridiculous. I really don't get why they did that. So, there's the ECA stages for you, I guess. And that's all the info, really? Okay, so it's kind of similar to JP's data download. We are getting new summon animations as well. Cell is gonna come in with some new summon animations. I believe Proton has them. Oh, there's some more content. Why? Why did it do that? Okay. So yeah, we're getting Battlefield. I'm assuming Battlefield is coming out. Is it coming out tonight or tomorrow? It doesn't say. Actually, I think the image says like the time when it's coming out. Let me see. It does not. Okay. We'll have to wait and see if it's coming out today. We're getting a new oh, so we're getting this one too. Treasure that can be acquired through monthly panel missions can be exchanged for special wallpapers at Baba's shop in the future. Are they gonna add some of the previous wallpapers that we haven't been able to get? Some of the JP exclusive ones can be coming over to global. I hope they do. And then of course we're getting the pity coins because of course this is a banner that will have pity, as I mentioned earlier in the previous video, that this was going to be a pity coin, a pity banner, because of not being a traditional anniversary worldwide Saiyan Day Tanabata type celebration, right? This is just a filler Dokkan Fest, which will have pity. So they really need to fix this, where we have now 5 variations of these coins. Are they just gonna do that for every pity banner? Like, we're gonna have pity banner number 69, and 69 is just gonna be displayed on the start. They need to fix that. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. Alright, so there you go. That's the data download for Global and JP Cell coming out in about 15 hours from now. Yeah, 15 hours from now. Or less than 15 hours from now. From the recording of this. The upload, of course, I'm gonna see if I can make this 15 hours from now, 14 hours from the recording of this video. So, but yeah, Cell coming out at around 8 p.m. Eastern. So we will be live when this unit comes out. I'm hopeful that the luck comes through because Kid Goku destroyed me. Not as the level of Glorio, but yeah, like the banner, it just shafted me pretty bad. So, let me also see, because there's the ECA details for these guys. I don't want to go super crazy on this one, but yeah, dude, this is massive. So Super Saiyans or Goku's family, key +3, all stats 170, plus the additional key and HP attack and defense for Android's Last Cell Saga. So we are getting some pretty big buffs. This is good. I haven't seen the details for this guy. They've been telling me that this guy is good. Let me see. Key +2, attack and defense +200% as basic effects. When attacking with 12 or more key, he's getting this buff. Okay, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. For 5 turns from the character's entry turn, 159% defense. Great chance of performing a critical hit. Great chance of evading enemy's attack within the turn after performing a super attack. Great chance of evading enemies' attack within the turn after performing a super attack. That's pretty good. I gotta say, that's very good. So within the turn that he does a super, he has a 70% chance to dodge. I gotta check his build now. And that seems pretty good. I like that. Okay, that's good. This is a very early ECA, by the way. I was not expecting them to do this one. I was expecting them more to do Cell, AGL Cell, which of course we did get. But I was not expecting them to ECA these guys that quick. I guess this is better time as any, right? Starting from the 6th turn from the character's entry turn, he gets 59% defense, 50% chance to crit, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Has a 50% chance now, then, to evade enemy's attack within the turn after performing a super. And then after evading an attack, he's getting 59% attack and defense buff. This is for Goku, by the way. This is not Goku and Gohan. This is just for Goku. Then once you swap over to Gohan, let's see. Wait a minute, actually, give me 1 second. Super attack effect, 50% chance to stun, greatly resists attack. So he stacks attack. Greatly resists defense for the turn. I don't want to see clips of this guy just being ran into the good old Festival of Battles. But people will do that, I don't know. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy. That's pretty good. 250% attack and defense, key +2. Attack +58% after receiving an attack. Ooh, sorry. I got the morning burpees. The more HP remaining, he gets 158. He gets defense up to 158%. So the more defense he has, I mean, the more HP you have, the more defense you will get. For 3 turns for the character's entry turn, he guards all attacks and then 58% damage reduction. So when do you get this exchange? That can be activated after performing 3 or more super attacks in battle. Do you need to do any number of attacks to build him up? No. So you just immediately, as you can have him do this, which can be helpful. But yes, that's going to be a permanent buff, and that can happen the first 3 turns, and then you just go into Gohan. Will that carry over to Gohan? I believe so. Yeah, guard 58% damage reduction for 3 turns. Okay. After guard is activated 2 times in battle. It's very new. Defense plus 158%, damage reduction rate up to, so 10% damage reduction, chance of performing a critical hit plus 20%. The guard is activated 3 times in battle. And 158% attack and defense. Damage reduction rate, it gets an additional 10% damage reduction. And then chance of performing a critical hit plus 30%. The guard is activated for 5 times in battle. Guards all attacks, 10% damage reduction, 50% chance to crit. There's no need to give him crit then. He's gonna crit all the time. Once the guard is activated for 5 times. Dude, he's gonna be hitting like a freight train. 158% attack and defense there, 158% defense over here. 58% attack. They're receiving an attack, 250% attack and defense. Yeah, he's gonna be hitting pretty hard. And then of course 5 times. I don't remember what it was previously. What was it pre-ECA? Yeah, it's 6. Oh no, yeah, the wording existed. It's just it's been so long since I used this character. So you only need to use guard 5 times. So you gotta trigger it 5 times in order for you to get all the conditions there. When receiving a Ki Blast Super, great chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. He just guaranteed nullifies it. Counters it with tremendous power, with ferocious power, when HP is 77% or less. It's kind of like Gotenks in a way. Okay. Okay, yeah, Gohan seems pretty good. Okay. Gohan looks good. Goku seems decent, but of course you're just not gonna have this guy constantly around. Okay, I don't understand. My processing power is getting a little bit slow, so I don't understand. Dude, why? Fine, I'll be right back, chat. Alright, a bit of a change of OST. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put some OSTs that I have downloaded. Because for some reason the internet is just not having a fun time today. So, alright, let's jump over to Cell's details. I'm just gonna go a little bit too fast because I'm running out of time. There's 5 forms that he has. No, 4. I don't know why I say 5. Ki plus 1, 250. He stacks attack. Greatly raises defense for the turn. Causes immense damage to the enemy. Ki plus 1, attack and defense plus 250%. He has a 50% chance to dodge. Okay. 12 or more Ki. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, attack and defense plus 170%. I'm facing 2 or more enemies. Yikes. I mean, there's some events that you can get away with that. Attack and defense plus 80%. Chance of performing a critical hit and evading enemy's attack. 18%. Well, that's 68% chance to dodge. An 18% chance to crit. Okay. Oh, I'm facing 3 or more enemies. He gets attack and defense plus 70%, chance of performing a critical hit, and a chance of preventing enemies attacking, including super, or no including super maybe, plus 17%. I'm assuming it's just going to be including super attack. Dokkan did posted these. Let me see if I can we can check them out over there. No, it's just no including super. Really? No including super. Wow, okay. Ki plus 2, when HP is 50% or more, Ki plus 2 launches in a fish. God, why? My God, they get such a freaking boner for that. Holy heck. Damage reduction. Chance of performing a critical hit and a chance of ending his attack plus 17%. So he will have 17% damage reduction, 34. Is that 51% chance to crit and a chance of ending his attack? So that's almost guaranteed dodge if you're fighting 3 enemies. That's not bad. Then of course, starting from the 3rd turn, he absorbs Android 17, which gives him to the 2nd form cell. 280% attack and defense, 2 Ki, guards all attacks. and 17% damage reduction, chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of fighting enemy's attack. Attacking with 12 or more ki, he's getting attack and defense plus on 80%. Same super attack effect here. Facing 2 or more enemies, attack and defense plus 100%, 120%, chance of performing a critical hit, and a chance of preventing enemy's attack plus 18%. 50 HP is 50% or more. Did this not change? So I mean, yeah, just an extra percentage. So 18 and 17, that's 34%. 34? No, 35. So it's 52% with this. Sorry. 52% crit and dodge chance with these two, plus the additional 50% chance to dodge here. So he will guarantee dodge there, and then of course 17% damage reduction. Actually, no, wait, because there's this too. Yeah, no, it should be 52. Because then 34 plus 18. Yeah, no, okay, I'm wrong. It's 51. I'm sorry. I got mistaken there. I did it right. And then of course these two. Now it's 18, 18, so that's 35. And then 17 is 52. Okay. So 18 and 17, that's 35% damage reduction, chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading enemy's attack. But you do add the 18%, the 18 extra percentage for the crit chance and the dodge chance. That's gonna be 36% plus 17. 53% chance to crit and dodge, and then of course the 18% damage reduction. Then of course he absorbs 118. He's his favorite, our favorite condition, chat. Woo! Oh boy. Okay, they raise attack and defense for 1 turn because of that damage to the enemy. 400% attack and defense at ki plus 3. That's pretty high. 35% damage reduction, chance of performing a critical hit and evading enemy's attack. For 3 turns for the character's entry turn, he guards. 12 when attacking with 12 more ki, attack and defense plus 180%. Oh, you guys are just humorous. You just got killing me here with this. He's getting the additional that has a chance of being a super attack, and then it gets another chance of critical hit and evading enemy's attack plus 35%. So he will do 70%. He has a 70% chance to crit and 70% chance to dodge. And only 35% damage reduction. Okay. And then this is like a rage form. There's nothing to it. Just greatly reduces attack temporarily. Ki plus 3, 200% attack, and performs a critical hit. When do you get this? When HP is 50% or less. Okay. Facing only 1 enemy. That's funny because you kind of... He wants you to fight more than 2 enemies on his first initial phases. But then after you get to here, you just don't need it anymore. So he doesn't get his extra buffs. So I'm assuming later throughout the fight, when you're gonna start transforming, and then you're going to have to fight 1 enemy. Because you know there's some certain bosses that go, oh, you're fighting 3 enemies, then you're gonna be fighting 1 enemy later on. I think this is how it's gonna work. So that's how he's catered to some of that style. He doesn't need it unless you're gonna be, missing out on some important attack and defense buffs that he's getting. And that's a lot that he's getting by just fighting 2 enemies. So I feel like it's important to just show that. And then we get this whenever you're fighting 1 enemy, which again is decent, but it's... yeah. He seems good. He seems good. Of course, we will have him as a great linking partner for this cell. And that is what I wanted. That is what I talked about in my initial video. Like, we didn't have any good linking partners with him, and now we will because of the ECA releases. So, but there you go. Shoutouts to Proton for giving us the data download info. The banner is gonna come out at around 8 Eastern. Or 8 p.m. Eastern, that's what I meant to say. My brain is not working yet, okay? Just gotta give it like a few business hours and it'll start operating as usual. But we will be live summoning for this cell. Hopefully we get him. Hopefully we get 18. I don't plan to go super crazy on the banner though. If I don't get 18, I'll possibly get her later on. But it is a pity banner. The return for Lord Slug is highly possible on this banner. We haven't seen the banner yet, but it will contain possibly this guy. These two are most likely gonna be in there due to their ECAs. So expect you, Lord Slug, and then 5 others, which I really don't know what they're gonna do. So maybe tech androids, maybe HEO Trunks. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys are gonna summon, do let me know down in the comments below as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck on your summons. I'll see you guys all in the next one.